ghouls look exactly like humans and have powers like regenerative abilities. You know, they're faster than humans, they're stronger. They also have these things called cognitives, which are
But they're
like
still like,
I thought it might be
still
something like
like,
that.
have their
they're still
mind.
It's
human.
not pretty.
Reality decay?
When a shape
Like they still
taps into
feel,
the
they still
anthem,
cry,
it
they still are
affects
like,
reality.
I just want to live,
Reality is a
you
lot
know.
more
Okay.
stable than you think
Okay,
it
they're
is.
just
But they're like
infected.
an entirely, yeah, but there's no way to get
Reality
infected. They're
collapses.
just born
These
like that,
dominions,
you know.
whatever
Oh
happened to them
shit.
altered their nature, the
So
fundamentals of their existence.
they're born with
But it wasn't
this
right. Something wasn't right.
cognate, and it's like
What's this got to do with Matthias?
cognate or something. I think I'm pronouncing it right.
Matthias, too.
And it's like this organism that lives inside them and is a part of them. And it's like a weapon, dude. This thing is crazy. Like, they all have different ones, and like, they all do kind of different stuff. Some will be more powerful than others. You know, there's different ranks of the conjugates, and like, there's different like classes of conjugates. So like, there's a speed one, and there's like a tank one. So like, people are like having babies and having hybrids and shit. So
Shit.
the government has Queen Ks, which are they kill these ghouls, and they take the cognate out of the ghouls and put them on a weapon, and they're able to use it. Because if the government were to fight these ghouls, they would get decimated. You know, they need to fight them with the same shit. The ghoul skin is so strong, a normal weapon, a normal bullet won't pierce it. You know, it'll break.
That is you, isn't it? I can't quite focus my...
So they need the weapon just
Where's
to
Sumner? Where's the manifest?
handle them.
He was impatient. He wanted to
But the
pursue
thing
his
is, the cool thing is, like, is that there has to be a balance. There's some organization keeping a balance, because if there was,
What did Runa say?
if ghouls were allowed to eat rampantly, and if the CCG, which like the government hunting ghouls, if they weren't doing what they were doing,
As a
and if
result, they were wobbly.
the world didn't kind of have this
Jelly
outlook on
didn't bring
ghouls,
that. Oh,
it would go completely awry. Like, because if all ghouls were exterminated,
it's
humans would ruin the earth, basically killing a whole population of race, you know, like of actual people,
the generation
just because they're different. That's wrong, period.
He talked about needing drink.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yep.
They
Good old
literally, some of them are
genocide.
like, we eat people who like, the group of people who you follow, they don't eat live people, they eat people who have committed suicide. Like, it's not like they're out there going out killing people. They're like, no, like, we need to eat. Everything else tastes disgusting to us. Like,
So
you
it's
have
kind
no
of
idea.
dark. It's kind of a dark
It's
series.
very, very fucking dark, bro. Like, that's just the premise of it.
No,
If the
it's not
ghouls,
like
if there's no balance.
Not like a harem anime.
No. It's one of those like you're gonna leave with a whole different type of mindset at the end of the day. You know, you're gonna be like, I just watched some shit. Like, I didn't think should be drawn. You know.
Damn.
But like, oh man, the main character's so dope. They didn't play this guy like, oh yeah, he's a bitch, but somehow at the end of the day he gets it done. You know, the power of will. You know,
Yeah.
no, fuck that.
Not that kind of anime, okay.
No, this man is a bitch off the rip, and they let you know, like, this man's a bitch. Oh boy, he became a ghoul. Nah, he's still a bitch. Like, he's getting his ass beat, and like, the only way, they didn't just be like, oh, they killed his mom, or oh, they killed his girl, or oh, they killed his best friend. Now he becomes a hero and becomes all serious. No, they had this man go through the most painful thing I've ever looked at, bro. I literally sat there with my jaw dropped, like clenching, like, I could go look at the screen. Like, it was so nasty.
But if she's got
Like, he was getting tortured
why wouldn't she
for a full fucking episode, bro. 2 full episodes. He was getting tortured. Like, what?
You're welcome.
He was a ghoul, so this man, he was one of the most powerful ghouls, like, but he's still a kid and a bitch. He still doesn't know, he's still crying that he's a ghoul, he's still crying that he has to eat humans now. Like, he's still being a bitch. He can't even choose between a girl and a man to live. He is a complete bitch. He does not realize he does not deserve the power of being a ghoul.
Nothing. I wasn't trying to.
This man says count backwards from 1,000 in increments of 7, right? Every time he cuts off one of his toes and fingers, and they just grew back.
shoot yourself.
So for days, this man is just
Freak your
getting
way
his
to the
hands
gutter if
and
that's
his
what you
toes and fingers
Everyone that
cut
keeps coming
off
here trying to help,
repeatedly,
talk won't
filling
help.
up buckets of blood,
Nothing will unless you can get
counting
me some Anthem
backwards
grain.
Grain?
from
you
by
ranting
increments of
about?
7 from
Grain
1,000,
from Anthem.
just to keep
It's what
himself
makes
sane.
Anthem bread
Like,
taste like Anthem bread. That's what my
it's
big shop was
fucked
all
up.
about. My
Like
supplier
at
stopped
that
shipping,
point,
so I
and then
can't
they
make
have
my
like
bread.
some crazy ass
Without bread, I can't keep my
go in
doors
this
open.
man's ear and torture this motherfucker.
I
Like
miss my oven so much.
that's how you take a character out of the bitch zone.
So
Like
moving back.
that
Listen to
you're
how
not
Wow.
the same person. You
Make
know,
cake.
it's
Yeah.
believable
My mother
to
always
be
told
not
me,
the same person.
Lynn,
Completely
Yeah.
cake is
changed.
not love. Cake will not
Because I
fix
went to
Give him,
mental
yeah,
hospital for a week and wasn't the same person. You
advice,
know, like he was
give him like a traumatic
Had enough
episode
symptoms
or
to keep me going, so
like
just
a full
be on
fucking
your
fledged
way.
change. Like, and now he's the dopest character I've ever seen in the anime. Like the dopest character. I really didn't think this character was gonna be any cooler than, you know, Naruto,
freelancer. Let me
Goku,
guess. Looking
fucking
for Matthias?
Sasuke,
Yes,
fucking
one of them.
Madara, fucking like, you know, the dopest people ever. Goku, like,
Great.
nah, but this
So he's
man,
gone.
like, he has
I tried to
that.
talk to him about the samples you
I
found,
am
but
gonna.
was
He has that.
interested.
What is?
He was always easily
Fucking like.
distracted, but never rude. He was odd.
Almost
That's
like Daredevil.
complicated.
Like he
That
can
would
get his
sound-
ass whooped and you know
Here's
it, but he's
the
still gonna
braces
fucking get up.
sacrifice.
Like,
We should find him. I don't know
tough
how
guy,
quickly the reality
take the
decay
beat
can
down.
like yeah, take the beat down just cause he can. Like, knowing the man,
What
like,
now?
yeah, he can get
I
his
don't see
ass
Summoner
whooped, but he's not
anywhere.
gonna sit there and complain about it anymore. Like,
Connect us.
I can sense the link, but I can't seem to make the connection.
Man.
it definitely reminded me of Daredevil. Now I think of it because Daredevil as a kid was a bitch.
But he grew up.
Yeah, he had to
Real
grow out of
hard.
it. He had to realize, like, just because the world gave you a setback, don't mean the world's fucked. I mean, don't mean you fucked up. The world fucked up. You got to change to the world. Like,
Yep.
you got to adapt yourself. That's exactly what it was. Like, even though he was human and he became a ghoul, dog, it don't matter, dude. Sorry, you had a bad stroke of luck. You know, that was your own dumb fault at the end of the day. But let's say it was dumb luck. And you still got to change because now that's not your life. Like, what are you gonna do?
Yep.
Like,
New car.
are you gonna sit here and wait
Summoner
until
was
your
here.
craving gets so
Don't see
bad
him.
that you kill an innocent child,
check the forge
or are you just gonna go eat the dude who just jumped off the bridge? You know, pick one.
Can you do that? Can you even operate one?
Hot well, I imagine.
He has likely left the fort by now. You should go after him when you can.
Oh, that's so
In case of
true.
trouble.
I wish I could be the innocent child that I once was.
Nah, like I totally
Can't be a
realize that too.
soft-boiled
Like,
egg forever.
you can't.
You won't
You
survive.
can't, especially in this world. Like, it will fucking tear your ass up.
Yeah. It's just to survive.
And that's the most fucked up shit, but truest shit ever. Like, if it'll tear your ass up if you don't fuck with it. Like, if you want to sit there and be like, I just got trapped by a murderer, he's like, kill the girl or kill the boy, I'm obviously gonna choose to kill the dude. Because if I don't say anything, they're both fucking dead. Even though I could kill the person, it's still kind of my fault that they're both fucking dead. They're both dead now. I could have
Right.
saved one.
Right.
You were being a bitch trying to stand on the moral high ground. Like, you
Right.
should have just chose one, took the bullet, took the pain, so the other person didn't have to live in pain. Like,
But then kill two people instead.
yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
take like, I'm a good boy.
Yeah. You just be selfish and then be
It's
twice
crazy.
as traumatized.
Like, dude, it's your fault. That's exactly what the two bitch said. She was like, it's your fault. She goes, you lost a lot of blood to realize that. I'm like, what the fuck?
Okay, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. You convinced me.
Oh man, I don't even know if those two episodes in the first season The last two episodes, like, are brutal, bro. Like, they it's brutal off the bat, you know, with the shit they show and, like, the topics they go over, but I ain't never seen portraits like, I'm just thinking about it, too. Just his, fuck, dude. Oh, man, so it's not really a spoiler. There's this villain in the show. His name is Jason, right? And he wears a Jason mask. Fucking fire villain.
Okay.
And he cracks his knuckles. Like, cracks them like how people crack them with their thumb and they put their finger down like that. And it looks like they're making some Naruto symbol.
Oh, okay.
And this dude, Ken, the main character, steals that shit from him. Because he figured out why he did it. And like, the way they did it was so fucking smart. They never really like tell you straight up. They just kind of expect you to put that together, like, these motherfuckers went through the same shit, you know. They both got their knuckles and their fingers cut off and grown back, you know, over and over and over again. Imagine that. You now have another
Overlord last night.
Oh,
Crunchy Bones. Watched the Overlord last night. Boy,
what happened? What happened? What happened? Spoil it. I don't care. I just want to know.
Okay, there was basically the day morning before D-Day, basically, and they send in that first invasion force.
The planes, yeah.
And just the most brutal, like, plane getting shot down scene, like, that I've seen of all so many World War II movies. This one was like just, it was nasty.
Oh shit.
They get there, the Nazis are experimenting. The Nazis are experimenting with super soldier serum, of course. That's like the premise of the movie. But they basically, they said they found the serum, or they found something, this juice, this serum underground, and they were, replicating it, and they're testing it on people, and they basically found that they could bring guys back from the dead.
Looks like he stopped. We should be able to catch up.
But like, they would be so strong, they would be breaking their own bones and fucking be like crazy as fuck.
Shit, that's pretty much like a ghoul. Like when a full ghoul takes over, they're so strong and so regenerative, they'll break their own bones just to fight your ass.
I mean, just like if they look too quick, their whole head would just snap. And
oh shit, would just damn!
Be, like, holding their shit together. Like they could take like shots to the head, they would get back up. Like,
yo, what type of shit is that? What type of serum is that? The Resident Evil serum.
I mean, I can only assume it was something from the other dimension. That's the only connection I believe was really there, but it was so good. And they're like, this serum was underneath this like French church, like tiny little village, underneath this church for hundreds of years, and y'all had no idea what it was.
Just
blah,
like naturally, or supposedly.
Yeah, they didn't really go into it. It was just like something that the villain was monologuing and mentioned it. He was like, these people didn't know what they had. Yeah, and they're basically just, you know, they occupy this village, so periodically they just take some of the people, you know, and test on them. Yeah, but they figured out they can inject like their dead soldiers. The dead soldier will fucking completely, you know, come back to life.
And just be a fucking Nazi super soldier.
Yeah, yep, as a super soldier. Yeah. But these motherfuckers, basically their mission was to take out this communication tower that was like jamming communication so that D-Day could be successful. And
oh, like a radar jammer there to take out.
Yeah, and they're like, if we don't take this out by whatever time,
no D-Day.
Everybody's gonna die. You know, there won't be any way to get past the anti-aircraft.
You think they ambushed Sumner? They must be in the area.
Damn.
That shit was really good though. Like, I mean, it was like the special effects were, you know, ILM fucking, you know, best of the best, like, special effects you could possibly have.
Yeah,
it was really good. Like, there's never a time where I was like, oh, you know, I'm kind of ashamed because that looked fucked up. Every watch the movie and like, you're all hyped up for the movie, and then the special effects you looking fucked up like, oh, yeah. I'm about to get roasted. I'm about to get roasted for liking this shit. No, this shit was... It was like, it was already... If they didn't even have like the super soldier part of it, it would have been good. That's how good it was.
Yeah.
I'm sending you a location.
Because it was really, you know, a war movie, you know, fall in love with the little village girl. They're trying to save a village people from a prison camp, you know.
Inglorious Bastard.
Yep. Inglorious Bastard. Flyboys. You know, Band of Brothers. Saving Private Ryan.
Band of Brothers, yeah. What's the other one? Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah. So many.
Fury.
Fury. Oh, Brad Pitt back in Germany again. It was like, you can't just be in a World War II movie like once per year, like, you can't do that. It would be like, how you gonna be playing like every nigga in the war? Oh man. The gun, oh man.
I'm a cipher.
Guns, shooting, like the a lot of movies kind of hold back when it comes to showing people getting shot.
Yeah.
Guns are fucking people up on it. And, of course, they have the flamethrowers and hands. The fucking mutants who experiment, people that are experimented on. Oh my god, ugly motherfuckers. They look like, oh man. Fucking misshapen heads, fucking swords and boils all over their body. No, like, you about to just pick out the flamethrower. That's the only thing that can stop flamethrower. Or like an entire like clip to the head, like about 5 shots to the head. Resident Evil.
Yep, Resident Evil. What can you with my
Yeah. Like, how does a human skull get harder after death? What's going on?
Man, you see that picture of fucking JFK?
Oh my god. Look at
JFK, bro.
Anime J.
How are you doing? One arm push up, walked over and you like the weird thing is my camera was already positioned like that, so he faced my camera like he knew where my camera
You know where your camera was.
So I was like, oh shit. Fucking great.
I've been trying out all the special gear in the Colossus. Because there's like several more that I never even saw in the demo. And I'm like, okay, there's like way more combinations of gear than I originally thought.
Oh man, I figured out there is a way to just like jump and hover. Like I forgot what the combination was. I think it's click down both sticks when you're like flying.
Okay, yeah, that works. That works. Then I'm like, what's the fucking button to do this?
Bro, I figured out it right at the fucking last second of the beta, like the fucking server cut off right as I figured it out, and I was like, wait, what? Oh, I gotta remember that. Like,
yeah, I've been watching these videos and I'll see people doing it, and I'm like, how do you do that? That's just a button on the PC we don't have.
right.
If I'm flying. Oh shit. Actually I can just jump in the air and press R3.
Yeah.
Okay. And it works if I'm flying and press R3. Oh man, that's good. Oh
R3, that's what it was. Just click it. Yeah. Man, that's about to be fun. That's so much dope little... That's what they needed right there, you know, for that little...
Yeah.
That makes movement even more fire. You're able to do so much shit now. You can step in the air. Oh shit, you can step in the air. I just watched it. Just drop down.
Like these freaking Titans. They really beefed up these freaking Titan bad guys. From the, I'm literally doing a mission from the demo. And,
Yep.
where, yeah, there's like 3 giants in the room.
I'm looking at it.
And then they're like almost invincible. And then like every team gets caught slipping and they don't know the move cycle, like he throws out his waves, he'll kill the whole team. He'll kill the whole team in one go. Oh, this gun's out of bullets. launcher, then I have to trigger it. Man, which one are you working on? Shit. He's pretty much only vulnerable when he's like, his hand is glowing. That didn't hardly do shit either.
21 Savage, a lot of British versions.
And I loved all the videos that was like the clue that he was British. And then he had like some British dude rapping over his track. Like, this is even more fun.
We just didn't pay attention to telling us the whole
Dude, it's flame. Oh wait, I can't. The electricity will hurt him, but not the flame.
Oh man, that's so crazy. That's fire. Fucking what is his name? I'm trying to think of this dude's name from who's his name? Joel Edgerton or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
The main dude, he's fucking Elton John.
Yeah, Joel Edgerton.
Yeah. That's a cool little fucking like nod to him being Elton John also being that's cool. He had to gain hella weight too.
Well, it's time to be a method actor, get the millions, put on the weight and take it off.
Oh fuck.
I got one of these sources down. I feel so weak right now. I'm using this video gun.
Oh man. They got so many fucking videos about this
Muscle children.
You know, just super get out children. Like, you guys know that's not right, right?
Like they're daddy's got like some weird ass idea, like I'm gonna teach my baby how to do a push up. It'll rip. Be like a 5-year-old bodybuilder.
That shit, R. Kelly got arrested.
Oh yeah. I'm like, what is he still doing in America? Like, does he really think his fame gonna get him out of it? He should have ran. You know you going to jail for life. Should have went to Africa, bro. At least then you would. You won't be able to go on a tour to America, but I'm sure you'll figure it out. Oh. Triple threat.
When it's cold, the inside, then it is outside. Man, people still don't realize how cool they can make these fucking javelins. What the fuck?
Man, I've seen too many like uncustomized Ranger javelins. Like, I'm just like,
Oh
damn.
man, no. Like the cover,
You know,
fuck.
yeah, it's like y'all can't. Y'all not playing
The
game
cover
right.
boys. Fucking cover boys.
Yep.
Like, literally have the rainbow as a color option. What are you doing?
I bought a metal texture. That was like 12,000 coins.
Damn.
But in like the first day, I've already made. What am I at now? 71. Okay, so I've already made over 40,000 coins.
Lucky Jack's been a busy one. Shipper relics are playing havoc with the
So I
silk.
started out with 40,000. So I've already made
Damn.
over. like 40 something. So like they give you shitloads of coins. Like you could probably get like if it says um you know skin of the day or whatever uh in the shop and it'll be like 61,000. You can get that one day. You can definitely get that one day. If not one day, day and a half. Like you can get that one. Because you could probably get this 12,000 in like an hour. So I could get this emote and just be like, fuck it, I know I'm gonna get all these points back. You know, or I can, you know, buy this and be like, boom, I know I'm gonna make all that back. I really like this Ranger skin, but I haven't even started playing
When I first
Ranger
came here,
yet.
there were banners hanging in the enclave. I wonder when they all came down.
Talk to a person. And honestly, I didn't even need them to put any story in here. I'm already used to there not really being any story or skipping through all of it.
Yeah. A little shit popping up on my shit. Need to delete my YouTube.
Oh shit.
Teeth are tingling. Air tastes like purple.
You gotta delete
Reality
the
decay's getting
YouTube.
worse. He's fragmenting. How can I
I'll
help?
start getting
Sorry.
juggalo videos
I
popping
made
up.
peace with it. This isn't just
Oh
about you.
shit.
It's the end of all of us. We don't do something. There's nothing to do. We don't have the answer.
Whoop whoop. What do they say? Whoop whoop.
Yeah.
No. I know they're strong as fuck out there. They gotta be deep as fuck out there.
Removed it from its original housing after it affected the Canadian soldiers, and when we divided, you severed the connection again out of fear.
You know
Courage.
what a
Hold on.
gigolo
Where are you
still
going with
would call
this?
Manifold
calling
needs more time.
themselves
It needs to go through its
gigolos.
full
Like,
cycle.
dude,
We're
what?
gonna have to let the manifold complete what it started.
So whatever.
Let reality settle.
And, you know,
But if it
I mean, I
settles, that
fuck
means
with the
meditation
same
could
clown posse. Some of their songs are okay, but damn.
That's okay.
I mean, I think they overall have a pretty decent message. You know, I don't have anything against them, but I can't go out like that.
Yeah, I can't go out like that. It's not. It's me. Just keep it.
Yeah. Oh man,
I have
probably,
a sense of pride. I don't.
I know I told you about that shit. I was talking to this girl, and she was like,
It has
she
finished
was
its
basically
cycle.
like, you got to be down with
That's
ICP, or
good,
you're not
right?
down with me. Decline.
What a rush!
I'm out.
I think it
I'm
worked.
out. This is
I
going
think it
too far.
worked.
No chance
This
of
got too deep.
liquefying?
Time will tell. But now we have enough to help Alec with your dawn shield.
No.
I went on one date with this girl, and she was like,
Matthias will
she was like, I
never
go
be whole
to,
again.
you know, whatever it is, Juggalo Con every year. And it's like some
Oh my god.
festival. She was like, you know, some other guy I was talking to, he said he would never go to that. And I'm like, how you gonna just not go? And I'm like, that's interesting. Are you like saying like, if I said that too, then?
Yeah.
She was like, what? You wouldn't go? I was like,
Like I'm all
bitch,
down for trying shit, but there's a boundary of me wanting to try shit. Like,
I'm like, first of all, bitch, you're broke. Like, who's paying for this? I'm like, this ain't like a trip that has already got an open seat. Like, this is be coming out of my pocket, so fuck that. Yeah, I'm like, this ain't a free trip. You know, I'm like, I'm basically, you know, you're over here trying to look for a sugar daddy. I'm in need of a sugar mama. Right. Yeah, to meet me in the middle. And I sure ain't going half on no damn ICP con.
ICP con. Oh my god.
Man, bitches just be making unreasonable requests these days.
I don't think I could. Maybe if it was free and I didn't have, I'd probably
If I
wear
was
the
just
face
like
paint just
showing up,
to
if I was just showing up, yeah,
cover my face.
just so that no photos were captured.
Yeah, and like just to be like, I'm in disguise. This is
Oh man.
no one knows.
Man, all I know is, there's different reasons people would do their entire face in face paint, but I think for a lot of people it's just because you're ugly as hell. And like the face paint is to level the playing field. And it's like, oh.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I know fucking Juggalo Con ain't overflowing with bad bitches. Like, I know it's not like a fucking,
Mm-mm.
LCD festival or LSD festival or fucking, it's
Yeah.
not a rave. Like, it's gonna be a lot of, sweaty fat bitches and
A lot of sweaty dudes.
a bunch of, a bunch of bitches built like, what do they say, bitches built like potato. Oh man, there's some shit that they say like I have to find it. I don't know what they say.
It's too fucking cold in this room, bro. Holy man, I might for Anthem now.
Yeah, I thought I was like it's gonna be 50-50 if Chris is gonna have his head in the game and
Mm-hmm.
we're playing. I was like, okay, you got to pull the destiny. So you know,
Yeah.
I'll just gotta
Yeah.
do my own thing. We can be in party chat.
He's about to pull the destiny.
He gonna be level 14 like 18 months from now.
Yeah.
Like,
Talking about why don't they have magic in the game or swords? Like, bro.
oh, so true. It's like,
Like, they
it's
need to
like,
add a new javelin. Like, bro, they did.
it's like, bro.
Like, they need to add a mini javelin. So that's your reason why you're okay.
Yeah, and
Can you believe all the mess out here?
it's one thing to be like, hey, I gotta take a phone call. I'll be back. Hey, let me take a break. I'll be back. Nah, he's sitting
Yes.
there like he's still playing. He's not holding the controller. Like, bro, you're making this harder for everybody. You're the party leader. Like, you can't move until you.
Yeah.
You really, oh man, I forgot the controls. Wait, don't stop playing.
Fucking hell. Oh shit, I'm getting my ass hooked up this fort. Oh my god. No, no.
Man, tell me why I had opened a support ticket, Red Dead support ticket, and was like, hey, having this issue with my horse. Here's as much details I can give. And they're like, first they did. They just closed my ticket. First they just closed the ticket like no response. Just closed it. And I was like, okay, y'all gonna do it like that. And so I said like no response. Okay, I just made another ticket, copy the same stuff over. And so then they answered, and the answer was like, you can't change your horse in the story mode. And I was like, nobody else has scrawny nag, so what are you gonna do? Like, I'm like, my shit's fucked. They're like, closed ticket. I was like, oh my god. They really
Wow.
fucked. Goddamn animals. Like, mess up one time, Rockstar. Mess up one time. That is so weird. They like give you a new equipment slot, purely for story reason. Like, no, like actual gear goes in there. It's just like a piece of story material, you know.
Come on.
Yeah, so we got a problem.
When you say problem, you don't mean...
We need to talk.
Well, that's ominous.
The Dominion forces are converging on the Heart of Rage. The Monitor is making his move, even if it costs him an entire army. You're out of time. I need a solution.
I got the seals ready, but they don't work.
Explain.
Everything is a spec, but they don't activate, and hell if I know why. Something's missing from the design.
There is no time for this. I am 2 seconds away from sending every sentinel in the fort after
Man,
the
these forts were so
Can't
dope in
You know what
AC4.
happened to the freelancers? It'll be a bloodbath.
Their sacrifice could save everyone else. We are all dead
Wait,
if the Monitor
AC4?
succeeds in weaponizing the cenotaph.
Their deaths
Yeah.
won't stop the Monitor. You know that.
Too many lives are at stake for me to do nothing and just
How?
hope that the three of
Is
you
this
get your
how-
shit
did they
together.
port it?
Just hold them back a little longer. I'll get the seals to work.
Assassin's Creed 4?
You'd
What
better.
fuck?
They can race the Monitor
Man,
through the
why am I
storm, but the
thinking
Sentinels
about
will still
fucking
fail.
Armored Core,
They
bro?
have no training with
Oh,
Shaper relics, no knowledge of the
Oh,
cenotaph.
my bad.
We
I'm
do.
thinking about
We
Armored
spent
Core
years
for
on
some
this.
reason.
We're
My
the only
bad.
ones that can end
Armored
this
Core
capitalism.
4,
I'm
yeah,
like,
my
oh my
bad.
god, they have
Give us
Armored Core
time.
4 on
You
hold
two
up.
call me.
Like, you didn't tell me, bro. What the
Don't make me regret that.
Like, when you tell me about this bullshit break, what?
And all of Anthem are hanging by a
You
thread.
talking about, man? Fuck you.
You have until the transport strikes.
What's happening?
Oh, fuck, I wish, bro.
Man, I had started learning how to do that fucking wave dash like shit on
We
Armored
were
Core
getting so
4.
close to the Anthem. And once you'd finished
Oh,
Sim's job,
man.
we'd need a freelancer.
Where you like
I am a freelancer.
super dash
you're
to the
not,
side.
Halleck. Not
Yeah.
anymore.
Like you basically like
And your damn pride. You were
you
never
know how
gonna
you
admit
can
couldn't
you
run a
can
javelin
strafe,
anymore. Or ask
you
for
can
help.
boost.
For 2
But when
years
you're
you
like
promised we'd
moving
go back
forward,
into
you
the
can
Heart
do
of
like
Rage.
almost like
2
a
years. And
Yeah.
every day,
mini
wages
travel
longer
boost,
because
like
you
a
had to do
very
everything
big ass
yourself. And
boost,
if
like
you
the
couldn't, nobody could.
flame would be bigger than your whole machine,
You so damn sure?
and you could like
I
do
know
this
you
like
can't.
Both of you stop.
tap
We don't
LR
have time to
LR, you
waste
know,
fighting
and
each other.
fucking do it to the side.
We don't.
Go halfway, like if somebody's looking straight at you, do that shit. You basically disappeared off their screen because they can't
He
turn
has to
that
face
fast.
reality.
So it's like
Damn.
the only way to keep up with it is if you can do
He's
it
probably
too,
gone to work on his armor. Just
and
Do
you
it
can,
back.
bring him back and we'll take
yeah,
another look at the
you
seals.
like neutralize it, counter it,
Fire.
and then you jumping off a building and shit,
I
like
shouldn't have
super
said that.
dashing.
Damn, I want to play. Yeah. I'm recording.
Man, honestly, the PS5 doesn't have backwards compatibility out the ass. I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if I'm ready. Man, March is about to be lit. They're doing fucking PlayStation Experience. PlayStation doing their own. They're not going to E3 because they're doing their own shit now.
Yeah.
And then they're doing Star Wars Celebration in March. So Star Wars, they're gonna have their own. You know, I think that's why they're holding back all this shit about the games. They're gonna have the trailer for Episode 9. They'll be announcing all their shows. They might be announcing the next trilogy, which the rumor is that it's gonna be Old Republic. Old Republic like movie trilogy by the guys who produce Game of Thrones. So if that rumor is true, fire. And I heard they're gonna do a live action Darth Bane TV show. But oh my god, Darth Bane, like the LS characters. If they're gonna, basically bring niggas back from the books.
That's fucking awesome. They just need to drop some Star Wars games.
Hey, I'm at the Enclave. No sign of Halleck.
Catch him before he does something stupid.
I'll ask around.
Oh man, the Darth Bane, he was like the illest Jedi of all time. Like he fucking killed all the Jedi, all the Sith. He created rule of two. Like he
didn't EA cancel like 3 Star Wars games already?
They've done so much damage we don't know what.
Lucky Jack.
How deep the damage goes.
Yeah, and he looked pissed. Said something about running.
But if this fucking Jedi Fallen Academy or whatever.
Faye, you hear me? I'm on my way to work.
Whatever that game's called. If that game is good. If it's just a third person open world or action RPG about lightsabers, there's hope. I have hope.
About.
Oh man, that Jedi, there's Jedi somewhere in the title.
Somewhere. There has to be some type of not in the cutscene. Get my character get on.
Need some help. Man, what can they do in this episode 9 that can like redeem Star Wars? What can they do? Oh god.
Ah, fuck.
What can they?
Finn a Jedi? I don't know.
Yeah, if they can make Finn a Jedi, I feel like that will make so much shit be smoothed over and forget. Or they could say Leia senses the Jedi and he fucking picks up the lightsaber and has like some cool ass battle. It's so weird.
Freelance.
It's so weird.
Drop by?
Like, how
He
did
did.
this happen?
His mood was worse than usual.
How did they let it get this far? I feel like.
Did he say why?
He said he missed something back at the Fortress of Dawn. I assume
If they just wouldn't have put Solo out so soon,
hopefully
if they would have waited, they just push Solo back to Christmas, they wouldn't even have to keep working on it. They could just release it as it was at Christmas
How?
and things would be okay. But now it's like, oh man,
The Fortress of Dawn by
I'm worried.
himself?
Not for long. I'm going after him.
I'm worried that, you know, people being mad at Star Wars is gonna make Star Wars go back to the old way, where it's like they only get no more of these movies for 30 years.
Oh yeah.
It's like, oh no, please, just
We're on a roll.
get good. Yeah. Like Force Awakens, Rogue One, you know, keep that energy. You know, Battlefront, to go back to the drawing board.
Mm-hmm. Just get rid of EA. I don't know why.
Disney fired EA.
Why would you choose the voted worst company in America? EA, or like.
They said, "Can y'all do the FIFA for Star Wars?" And they're like, "Absolutely."
Absolutely.
I should never ask.
Like, I thought you said they would like the loot box. You thought they did.
My kids love it. Buy them about 1,000 at a time.
Right.
Our analysts have concluded that even the poorest people can afford loot boxes by sacrificing 2 meals per day. Each month they can buy at least 3 loot boxes. We know they have. Or, you know, grind 80 hours a week, 2 years. What's he coming out in March?
I'm heading out now, Faye.
What's the plan?
Find Alec, yell a bit, then ring his neck.
Hopefully they have
so a
something
good
good for
plan.
PlayStation
Nice
Plus.
and simple.
Just
March.
don't be too hard on him.
You were.
And I already regret it. If those were the last words I ever speak to him, I can't raise him. He's not responding.
Game Cross was predicting Titanfall 2, and I was like, that would be fire.
They're on the hype train. I don't see they're smart for that. Try to bring the game back.
Right? It's like, I don't see them doing that, because what, they're going to compete with their damn self?
Sure, yeah.
You know, they're like, Apex is killing it, let's like directly compete with us. But then again, I feel like the people who would, you know, jump back on Titanfall 2 is not the same.
Titanfall 2 is almost a completely different game.
Yeah, it's like it's not a battle royale, it's like a real campaign. You know, team deathmatch. You got
your
the
fucking
Titan
team deathmatch. It feels like you're in a campaign, you know, like. You got AIs running all over the place, fucking. And you respawn, it's a little cool cinematic, like. You can drop Titans.
Yeah, if they release that, I'll be like all over that. Ready to play.
Maybe how it turned it around on him. Hey, torches.
Any sign of Halleck?
Pretty quiet. Nothing so far. I'll look around.
Not loving the idea of being back here.
What could go wrong?
Oh man. What was the fire princess in that pet last I remember?
Azula.
Watch it. They were waiting for you.
I meant Azula, bro.
I spend way too much time thinking about Avatar.
Azula's fire.
I'll be looking at Avatar: The Last Airbender memes like wholesome content. Feeling so warm in my heart.
I'm about to look up some memes after I fucking...
What would Uncle Iroh say? Like, only the best shit that makes you feel like a whole person. Everything could be alright.
She has that blue fire. Okay. Blue fire and lightning.
Not seeing anymore.
Halleck must have holed up inside.
Got her powers
I'll go check.
unlocked.
Think the Dominion fixed all the equipment we broke on the way in?
Let's hope not. There's no...
Halleck! Over here. You almost got yourself killed. Why didn't you call me?
Man, there's this weird theme of
This looks
impotence
pretty impressive.
in Anthem.
It was Owen. Owen?
That two-faced bastard came out of nowhere. He's a crap pilot, but... that javelin is something else. Oh, I got a few, but not enough.
Yeah, people would be like, oh man, I just don't have the juice anymore. Because there's like a mental link to the javelin.
Freelancer is all I ever wanted to be. It's all
Like in Evangelion or something, you not sync
for
up.
every bit of me to be the best. Chasing my dream of the Legion of Dawn.
I had to make a
So much I
sacrifice.
can recite them from memory.
But I'm good though. Good.
Yeah, me too. You know why? You taught me. Taught most of us.
I don't want to be a teacher.
How? This isn't about you. Being a freelancer is about the team. You showed me that.
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga from the first movie.
Well, look who's back.
Got his
Here's that
back
two-faced
broken.
bastard now.
Everything.
Owen, you've got a lot of nerve. It's strange seeing me pilot this javelin. You never recognized my unique talents.
Oh, and the monitor did?
Yes, he did, actually.
I heard that didn't really
This
work out.
nigga's in like a
No.
new
But for a
javelin
while,
already.
It was brilliant. The Dawn Shield came up. I was
Like, when can I get
magnificent.
this
You
shit?
should have seen me. Then, of course, it didn't hold.
It's like Colossus with no
Seems
top shield.
It needs her signet,
Just
but I
got like
suspect
the
that you
helmet
know
out
that
and like
already.
big
So naturally,
shoulders.
disaster, retreat, failure. In any case, my punishment. The Dominion and I have since parted ways.
Well, I think you learned your lesson.
Oh. And I think you are very lucky I was there to save your ass.
Oh shit. Oh, they're strapping. Oh my god.
It seems your legendary capabilities were oversold. Just a touch. Hold on a second. You built your own Dawn Shield. Faye must have pulled the blueprints from the fortress. That's very clever. So you are still heading to the cenotaph, but why haven't... It doesn't work. Does it? No, it doesn't work. Not even with her signet. Oh dear, how very upsetting.
Okay, playtime's over. Give us the general's...
No. This belongs to me now.
Oh, and I swear to God.
This doesn't concern you. We need to talk.
Go get the Strider. I'll see you back in Tarsus.
Two-faced bastard.
We were partners. Even friends. If you hadn't just saved Halleck's life,
I've heard it. The Anthem, I've heard it too. I understand how it can drive a person to do terrible things.
Okay.
I watched the monitor here
Yeah,
again.
it was more tame than that.
He's become crazed. He's got this machine, this weapon. And he's going to get it to the Cenotaph any way
This
he can,
movie is
even
like
if that
glitched
means
up.
dragging
Every
it
time my
across a
person's
bridge
supposed to
of
be
his
in the
own
shot,
dead
it's
soldiers.
just like an invisible shot.
I'm sorry.
It's like they're talking
I
to
know I
a
don't
ghost.
deserve your forgiveness.
Oh
But
my
I'm hoping I
God.
can make amends. Maybe even save your life. Here. Take this, my friend. I mean, I'm sure you probably would have worked it out eventually, but there's no time, is there? I mean, just get Faye to reverse engineer it, fix your shield, build a whole load, blah, blah, blah.
Where are you gonna go?
I'm not really sure, to be honest. East, west, you know. Again, I am sorry.
Right. You said.
Yeah, not just for that. I'm sensing a whole load of Dominion Furies heading this way right now. Ooh, they seem particularly nasty. You should be fine, though. Good luck, hero!
Owen, you son of a bitch.
Hey, what is this?
Sorry, Owen wasn't kidding. A Fury, top-of-the-line Dominion. But you're a top-of-the-line freelancer,
The
right?
hardest part is the hair.
More of them coming in.
Guess we really pissed someone off, huh?
You should be flattered.
Right. Every bullet's a compliment.
Oh shit,
There, you got them. You survived a Fury.
Well, don't sound so surprised. Hey, we've got bigger problems.
You know, a game with a badass flamethrower it actually feels good to use. Gets the point. Gets the point in my book.
Nice.
Big flamethrower enthusiast. My dad told me about using a flamethrower in Vietnam. Shooting into an underground hideout and just stand at the doorway and shoot the flame down.
Fucking
Russian everywhere. I can manage short hops, but just save yourself. No, it's all or nothing, Halleck.
You shouldn't say screen stuff
Dead
coming
wrong.
out.
Don't you worry about the suppression machines. I'll carve it back. Hey, we're not gonna last long out here.
You'll need an extraction.
Hoping you can work a miracle.
I'm on it. Hang tight.
Fingernails. time.
Nothing to it. I once fought off 3 dozen outlaws that trapped me in a canyon.
How'd you survive?
I just... crap. I've got trouble. Back in a sec.
Sure, leave me hanging. Sure, they're just getting started.
Yeah, now that I've been seeing like some of the powers on the like in-game gear, or it's like game-changing like type of powers and shit. Yeah, like niggas basically getting the power to like heal themselves, the team, you know. Shit like electric moves freezing niggas, like shit they just changed the game.
Don't ever retreat. If you do, you're dead. It's gonna be forward momentum. Put them on their heels.
Easier if I can fly.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Damn. Looks like this flight suppression has a backup in place. I can't do anything until we take that out.
Freelon said there's a generator nearby. That might solve it.
Worth a try. I'm on it. Alex, try to disable the generator now. Hang tight.
Yeah, sure. I got nowhere else to hang.
Fuck it, I'm not making a reach.
Oh shit. Thought my third shot of a nuke was like missed, and it just like went far back and hit a bunch of dudes I couldn't see. Just see numbers popping up. Ultimate metal. Niggas was like exploding again. BioWare was like, the goop coming in, like, good job guys with patching this. Like right now. Stop.
Okay, Al, it's down.
Let me see now. Still need the medium technology. All the wires are red.
Man, that is...
way. The trader owes me a favor. He's though burning his strider to you.
One thing that really sucks is like fucking getting like zoned out by like random parties because they just like moving at a different pace.
Just drag you around.
Yeah, you just get dragged.
Get moving, Halleck.
Like sometimes it's a appropriate amount of space, like you can make it. Other times it's like not. It's like you'll be like, I can see them, I'm 20 feet away, but I ran out of time loading. Like, oh my god, please. Yo, wait a second. Like, I'm literally following, but I heard Colossus had to stop, recharge my boosters, flying uphill all day.
They have this cool thing where you can like change the elements of the beast. So like you have a fire coming out.
You change that look and everything?
Okay, yeah, fire like ice / water, wind, light.
Put no jutsu on there.
I don't see any more Dominion.
If you want a darker Shengun, go ahead, bro.
What are we waiting around for? They'll be back. Let's go.
Super Saiyan God, Fire Spear Bomb.
Flame Fist. What else do I have? That is. And some lightning.
Man. This dude just posted like a fucking article about Hillary Clinton's gonna run for president from 2015, but you can't see the date unless you click it. Like everybody's like, man, what the fuck? You kidding me? And it's like, oh, it's from 2015. Why you tricking everybody? Like, oh man, that's a high level troll right there. Because niggas don't be reading shit. Niggas don't even click the article. They just like, she what? You just see like part of the title, like 4 white dudes arrested for ... And people be in the comments like, they're innocent. It's like, you didn't even read it. You clearly didn't click the article. Right. Those are our boys.